Good morning. Well, I don't know when you guys are seeing this, but I'm reporting to you from my childhood bedroom right now with my family's little Yorkie girl. I slept over at my parents' last night and I didn't film last night because I was so relaxed and so tired that I just fell asleep. So you guys are getting a morning video and you're seeing this the day of. So, hi. This will probably be like the fastest turnaround on me uploading a video. Actually, no, I've done this before earlier in this channel, but last night I was reflecting after staying over here and getting out of my space on how I actually operate in my new space and what's been going on with myself. So it prompted me to think about talking about this, but today I want to talk about habits, bad ones that I have and good ones that I want to start.
Hi, so turkeys outside. There, turkeys.
Lately, I've realized that I've been pouring so much passion and energy into my projects that I'm realizing I've been neglecting my own self-care a little bit.
Where are you going? Come here. Come in here.
She's so cute. This is my co-host. What's going on? She's so funny. Okay, but it's something I've been reflecting on and I've identified a few things that I have been doing that haven't been like so great. Okay, she left. Hold on, let me take her outside. But I've found a few things that I really want to correct. And today is more of a yappy style YouTube video, not a YouTube related informational YouTube video. So if that's not your vibe, maybe today's video is not for you. But I thought I'd share with you guys what I've been reflecting on just in case it inspires you to take a moment and pause and reflect on your self-care regimens too. So whenever I'm like hyper focused on something, I'm like lasered in. Like nothing else in my world matters. If I'm like passionate about a project, that's all I can do, all I can think about. And that's how I've been feeling lately about certain things that I've been working on, particularly YouTube, this channel and my main channel. And I've just been so focused that I need to pause and practice pausing more and stop skipping rest. Not skipping rest needs to be like an absolute priority for me. Right now and for like as long as I can remember, I work 7 days a week. And I'm not like, it's by choice. I love what I do. So I do it constantly, but I'm a small business owner and a huge part of my job is social media. And it's hard to discern for me when to not be viewing social media as someone that's creating on it. So I'm always on it searching for like the next thing or what's hot. And I don't know, it's just kind of hard for me to turn my brain off and go into rest mode. Like I feel like I've lost the muscle of rest mode, if that makes sense. Every time I pick up my phone now, my brain is like, ooh, you could go on TikTok and see what's trending, or you could be answering emails even though it's like the middle of the night. Like I always feel like I can fit in one more little task when I'm just supposed to be chilling, and my phone makes it so easy for me to do that. So my work is so tied into my phone right now that when I sit down, I don't scroll from a place of fun and enjoyment. I scroll to gain insight into what's next. And I'm always watching like upbeat inspirational content, but it's just hard for me to like sit and chill. I love being productive because I feel like it's a way of loving my future self, but like where is the tipping point, you know? Well, I think I found it recently. So what made me realize it is when I try to stop doing something like work related, I always find myself not even 10 minutes later back doing something work related. I feel like I hate like labeling myself. I'm not labeling myself, but the term workaholic, I feel like I'm exhibiting some of those things. So, what I need to do moving forward is schedule rest for myself until it feels natural to do it regularly again. Regular, like long periods of rest, multiple days, maybe just even a long weekend out of every month, 3 or 4 day weekend, because it just needs to happen. Even when I'm not working, I'm thinking about work. In the car, I'm thinking about what can I do. When I'm driving, my brain is, it's a cycle, I don't know. Do I sound crazy? I hope not. I love it. Thank God I'm not doing a job that I despise, that I have to think about 24/7, but yeah, I don't know. But anyways, I'm going to be scheduling a lot of rest for myself here now. Another thing is not celebrating my wins and accomplishments enough. I feel like I'll close a deal that I'm really excited about, or I'll finish a massive painting that I've been working on for 2 months. It's like finishing a 2 month project, and I'm just like, oh, cool. And then I don't know, I keep going. Like, since there's no one there to tell me good job, like a boss, I feel I need to step into that role for myself and celebrate my wins more. I implemented on my Notion calendar, my regular content planner Notion calendar a weekly win spot. So if I complete everything on my weekly to do, I get a little treat for myself, a coffee date or a lunch date to my favorite spot. Even just doing that for myself weekly would be good, not just when I finish the big project. So I want to incorporate some sort of celebration for myself, from myself for myself, if that makes sense. Also, for this habit, I want to reward myself with new experiences and not things. Like, I don't want to work a whole week and tell myself, oh, I can get this piece of clothing or something. I want to foster habits that push me to have more experiences in my life too. So that's kind of an area where I'm going to sneak that in. Yeah. So I want my rewards to be like go to a new bookstore and walk around and look at all the books and go get a coffee or something like stuff you see people on Pinterest do but you don't actually ever do. I'm going to do the Pinterest things. So yeah. The next thing is overloading my mind right before bed. I work until I pretty much fall asleep because I'm such a night owl. I'm pretty much nocturnal at this point. Rare footage of Frankie during the day, this is right here. But I'm up like all night, and I feel like the solitude of night works well with what I do. I focus very well at night for some reason, but also when there's no one awake and no one to interact with, I just tend to interact with my phone until I fall asleep. So I work until I pretty much fall asleep, and I don't really have an evening routine right now. I don't have anything in place for myself to properly wind down. I just saw a quote somewhere on the internet. I think it was a caption to a reel, but it said, if you're scrolling on your phone and right until you fall asleep, it's like driving 70 miles an hour and then slamming on your brakes for your brain. And I was like, dang, that literally is probably what it's doing. I don't know. So I am going to at least try to get off my phone 30 minutes before I go to bed. I would like to do that if I can. An hour would be absolutely ideal, at least. But we'll start with little baby steps for now. So, and I just want to develop a nice evening routine for myself. So that is something that definitely needs to be implemented into my life right now. The next thing is taking care of things now as they come up. I don't know why I do this, but when I'm cleaning, I'll just take everything and I'll put it in a very nicely organized pile in the corner. It's not like I take everything and shove it and it looks shitty. I'll put it in a nice pile. And in my mind, it's like you clean the room, but I didn't. I just took all the clutter and put it into a pile instead of actually putting it away where it needs to go. And then my piles just kind of like accumulate. I don't know. It's not that bad. Like I'll do this on my desk too. I'll have papers I need to put in certain spots, but instead I just stack them and I have like stacks on the corners of my desk. So, or I'll do this in my literal email inbox. I'll get emails and I'll put them in my to answer email tab instead of actually just going ahead and answering them right when I get them. I would have so many less emails to answer if I just answered them. So I want to start doing stuff now as it comes up. I don't understand why I do that, but I do. And I feel like it adds to my stress subconsciously because I didn't, like, by doing that, I'm not fully completing the task. It's like a halfway completed task, which is not as fulfilling as a fully completed task. So I really want to analyze and correct myself where these things are happening. The next thing is texting people back. I claim it. It's me. Someone delivering my trophy to me right now. I am the world's like worst texter. It's literally like this disease that I have or something. I'm so bad at texting. I'll text you back like 2 weeks later, like I didn't just not text you for 2 weeks. I guess this is a whole other argument for a different time, but I personally don't think that it's normal slash it's a little dystopian for us to be readily available whenever anyone in our life sends us a message and we just have to respond right then and there, or else we're deemed as a rude person. I don't necessarily align with that, and that's why I have probably developed this habit a little bit. I've pushed it too far of an extent. So I feel like a lot of my friends and family probably think I don't like them right now, and that's not true. I just haven't had the energy to like go and respond, if that makes sense. Am I the only one that thinks that's a little weird? Just the concept of texting, and before we'd have to go give our family a call and like set up a time to go hang out. And I don't know, is it natural for us to be this readily available to each other all the time? I don't think so. And then with the added metric of social media, we also have everybody else in the world to answer. So I don't know. It's just a weird concept, right? Like it's kind of weird. But anyways, my texting has gotten really bad. I feel bad for people around me. Like I don't want it's gotten bad to a point where I wonder if people think that I'm mad at them or I don't care enough to talk to them, which is like not true. It's just not right now is like the time for me to answer everybody, you know? But I am going to try and fix this habit regardless of everything I just said. And I really want to at least try to text people back in 48 hours if I can. I know that still sounds crazy. I feel like that's not normal. I feel like people are like, girl, why is this? It takes 10 seconds. But like, I don't know. Something about it feels more intense than 10 seconds. Is this weird? Am I odd for this? I don't know. This is interesting. You guys like let me know what you guys think of that. I guess it is kind of a little weird, but I don't know. I can't help it. It's just how I am right now. So, but yeah. So that's my new rule. Text back in 48 hours minimum. But yeah, those are some of my bad habits currently and how I'm planning on breaking them. And yeah, wow, the sun feels so good. I live in Michigan and it is the middle of winter and it's so gray here like all the time. It's very sad. So I'm soaking in this sun right now and enjoying this cup of coffee. And yeah, tomorrow's video, hopefully, I don't even know what it's going to be yet, but I hope it's not so random and chatty, but I just wanted to just talk about what I've been feeling and I hope you guys take a little second, take this video as a reminder to take a little second and pause and look at what's working and what's not working for you guys right now. And I feel like a lot of us are just in the winter cycle too, so it's just kind of a meh time of year. And yeah, but yeah, so that's how I'm feeling right now. I hope you guys liked this little podcast style, I guess. Not really podcast. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out my style of video on this channel. Obviously, I'm kind of a little bit all over the place, but thank you guys for tuning in. I guess that's going to be it for today. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.